Hello students, today we are going to start our next topic, that is dispersal of seeds. So, what do you understand by dispersal? Dispersal means the spreading of anything, or the spreading of seeds from one place to another. Okay, but why do seeds need to spread? What will happen if seeds grow at the same place? So let's study. A large number of plants will grow at one place, then what will happen? They will not get enough space, water, minerals and sunlight, and will not be able to grow well. Okay, because if every plants grow at the same place, then there will not be enough nutrients in the soil. There will not be enough minerals for the plants to absorb from the soil. So they will not be able to grow well. Many of them will die only. Nature has therefore arranged some methods by which the seeds of the plants are scattered. Scattered means spread over large distance. This is called dispersal of seeds. Okay, so the scattering of seeds from one place to another by the help of wind, water and animals, okay, from one place to another is called dispersal of seeds. So seeds are dispersed by wind, water, animals and explosion of fruits. Explosion of fruits means some fruits are there, okay, like particular this common milkweed. These fruits, what they happen, they burst out and they scatter in air. They disperse from one place to another by the help of air. These are called agents of seed dispersal. So wind, seeds of cotton milkweed, dandelion have tiny hairs surrounding them. The maple seed has wings attached to it. These adaptations enable the seeds to be carried out by the wind. So the seeds that are carried out by the wind, they need to be very light, okay, because wind cannot carry heavy seeds. Therefore the seeds are very light weight, so that they can fly in air, okay, and they also have tiny hairs on their boundary. Suppose if a seed needs to fly in the air, so it should be of light weight and it should have tiny hairs. Look at this diagram. Suppose this is the seed, and it needs to fly in air, so it should be of very light weight and it should have tiny hairs by which will help them to travel from one place to another. Then water. Some seeds are also dispersed by water. The seeds and fruits of some plants that grow in water or near it are dispersed by water. For example, the coconut has a thick coat of fiber which enables it to float. It is carried out to far places by water. Okay, the lotus fruit has a spongy part because of which it can float in water. So you will see coconut. Look how coconuts are. So this outer covering of coconut, they will float on water. Okay, it is made in such a way that they will float on water. So this is some natural things that helps the seeds to travel, but it depends that how they are getting dispersed. Okay, some seeds which are dispersed by winds, they are of very light weight and they have some tiny hairs. See, some tiny hairs on their surroundings. Okay, but the one but the seeds that are dispersed by water, they have spongy part because it can flow in water. Okay, see, the coconut has a thick coat and which enables it to float. Okay, so both the seeds are different. These seeds are of thick coat and spongy, but the seeds which carry in wind, they are lightweight and have hairy tiny hairs on their surroundings. Now the seeds which are dispersed by animals. Human beings and animals eat some fruits and throw away the seeds. For example, mango. We eat mango, okay, and throw it at a further distance. Some seeds have hooks or spines. Some seeds have hooks or spines. Look at this diagram. Hooks, it is having hook. Okay. Hook is a shape of something like this. Hook is something like this. So what will happen when animals are going close to them? This hook, it helps from this place. It will help the seed to get attached onto the body of the animals. So some seeds have hooks or spines with which they stick to our clothes or to furry skin of animals. They get carried away to a long distance. Some seeds are eaten by birds and animals along with the fruit. Okay, they pass out unharmed in the waste. They germinate where they fall. For example, pupil. You will see so many trees are growing on the roof of the houses because some birds, they eat the seeds and they eat the seed, and as their waste product they drop it on the roof of the house. As a result, what happens? New plants grow. Okay, then comes explosion of fruit. What do you mean by explosion? Explosion means bursting. Okay, it will burst from the fruit. So explosion of fruit. The fruit of geranium, balsam and pea burst on drying. Okay, the fruit of geranium, balsam and pea burst, they explode, okay, on drying. This causes seeds to be thrown away rather than falling below the mother plant. Okay, if anything bursts, they burst with high pressure. Okay, it is having so much pressure that it will it will be dispersed from one place to another from the mother plant. Then comes vegetative reproduction. Okay, vegetative reproduction. So what do you understand by vegetative reproduction? Let's see. All plants do not reproduce from seeds. This is true that every plants do not reproduce from seeds. Some plants reproduce from the body parts of the parent plant, such as stem, leaf or roots. Such reproduction do not involve fertilization. It is known as vegetative reproduction. Am I clear? For example, potato, sugarcane, they do not reproduce from flowers, but they reproduce from stem. Okay, and some plants are there, they reproduce from leaves or roots. They don't need flowers, so they don't need to have any fertilization process. They grow from stem, leaf or root. Only one parent is involved in vegetative reproduction. What? Only one parent is involved in vegetative reproduction. That means, suppose if this is a potato, so in a potato, so many buds will grow on the potato. If you see it properly, potatoes, they will have so many buds on them. So from one potato, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 new plants will come, or 5 new potato plants will grow. Am I clear? So this process is called vegetative reproduction. Then comes reproduction from stem. What do you understand by reproduction of stem? Potato and ginger are underground stem. Am I clear? Potato and ginger are underground stem. they grow below the ground. New plants can develop from this underground stem. A potato has small buds on it called eyes. What are those eyes called? What are those buds called? Eyes. Each of these buds can develop into a new plant. The food from the baby plant is stored in the potato. Okay, the food for the baby plant are stored in the potato. The onion is a stem. Okay, onion is a stem. The onion is a stem. It is a special kind of stem with a bulb. Okay, new plants grow from it. Am I clear? The onion is a stem. It is a special kind of stem called bulb because it is a bulb like shape. Onion shape is like a bulb. That is the reason it is said that it is a bulb. It is a stem. It is the special kind of stem called a bulb. A new rose, money plant and mint plant can grow from their pieces of stem on the parent plant. Okay, a new rose, money plant and mint plant can grow from pieces of the stem of the parent plant. Am I clear? So if this is a rose, if you cut this stem and if you just plant it somewhere, you will see a new rose plant will grow. Okay, these pieces are called stem cutting. This is called stem cutting and have buds on them. Am I clear? Then comes reproduction from leaves and roots. A plant called bryophyllum reproduces. From its leaves. What? They reproduce from their leaves. Just look at this diagram. It is new plants are coming from the leaf only. It has tiny baby plants growing along the edges of the leaves. When these baby plants fall off, what they will do? They will fall off from the leaf. Okay, they grow into new plants. Roots of some plants such as sweet potato produce new plants. Am I clear? Roots of some plants such as potato. Roots of some plants means such as potato produce new plants. So you can say the roots of the potatoes also produce new plants. Okay. Reproduction from spores and cones. So some of the plants such as ferns and mosses do not have flower. Some plants don't have flowers. They produce tiny spores, each of which can grow into new plants. Tiny spores means, just look at this diagram. See, these are called small spores. These are the spores. These spores helps to grow new plant. Trees like pine reproduce through cones. Am I clear? Trees like pine reproduce from cones. So see, this is the pine cones. Just look at these cones. Let's just look at this diagram how it is. So ferns grow through spores and pines grow from cones. Again I am repeating. Trees like ferns, they grow from ferns and mosses. They don't have flower. They grow from tiny spores. Okay, these are tiny spores, and this is the tree which grows tree like pine, which reproduces cones. Okay, to have new plants. Am I clear? So finally we complete this chapter, and soon we will be doing our question answers. Thank you. If you are having any problem, please inform me.